Significance of the Charter Act of 1813. The Charter Act of 1813 is considered highly significant for various effects and long-term influence. It left the core constitution of the company unchanged. However, there were many changes that it initiated that had long-term effects on the history of India and the Constitution of India. 1. The monopoly of Indian trade of the company was abolished. The monopoly of Indian trade was abolished. However, the company was allowed a monopoly over China trade and the trade in tea. On the whole, it was a victory for the trade interests of the people of England, who favoured free trade. The company now faced competition in the market. On the other hand, it increased the trade of the people from England and benefited the economy of England. It was reflected in the trade figures over a period of time. In 1813, the England trade with India was 1.3 crore pounds. By 1865, the British trade increased to 10 crore pounds. 2. The Indian economy was badly affected. The abolition of the trade monopoly and acceptance of free trade policy did not prove good for the health of the Indian economy. The British free traders spread over different fields of India's economy and changed the economic structure of India. It benefited the Industrial Revolution in England as the profit earned from India paid for the investment needed to bring industrial growth to England. The age-old production system of India based on cotton yarn and textile manufacturing was destroyed. The Indian economy was exposed to international economic forces without replacing it with new industries in place of displaced industries. It became the cause of the deindustrialization of India. The people who were ejected from the traditional textile industry were forced to fall back on agriculture as the primary source of their survival. It changed the structure of the agricultural economy of India. Gradually, the Indian economy was reduced to the level of consumers of finished products of India's industry, for which it played the role of a raw material producing economy. A scholar commented that it was not the machine of the Industrial Revolution of England that destroyed the Indian economy but the political power that unleashed the market forces that destroyed the Indian economy. 3. The Charter Act of 1813. For the Parliament, the English public opinion is more important over and above every other opinion. The Charter Act of 1813 proved that the British Parliament gave full regard to the public opinion of the people of England. The company tried its best to retain its monopoly over the Indian trade. The company presented the distinguished witnesses who supported the existing arrangements. However, the Parliament gave more importance to the public opinion of England, which was totally against the continuation of the monopoly rights and favoured the free trade policy in Indian trade. 4. The Parliament gave attention to the education of the Indians. The British Parliament explicitly declared that the Crown is the sovereign power over the Indian territories under the government of the company. It took over the responsibility of providing education to the native Indians, which was considered the moral duty of the sovereign power as per the political thought of the times. It was another thing that the government under the company was the actual executing arm in India, did not care to utilize the funds and kept accumulating for a long period. However, it started a period of modern education for the Indians, which was crucial for developing the Constitution of India later. 5. It gave permission to the Christian missionaries to run their institutions in India. The directors of the company did not allow the Christian missionaries to undertake their activity in the territories under their rule. They feared that it would agitate the people of India and harm their trade activities. However, the Charter Act specifically allowed the missionaries to undertake their activities in the territories under the government of the company. It was found that within a decade, the missionaries became more active in starting schools and colleges in India, which they used as an instrument to spread Christianity. The Christian missionaries became more active in the field of education than the government. Before concluding the video, I would like to offer some comments on the topic as a presenter. Scholars in political science, economics, and sociology have evaluated the effects, nature, and extent of the influence of the Charter Act of 1813. This constitutional development is undoubtedly an important topic in many academic discussions. Among positivist scholars, this statute is studied as a historical event, supporting the notion of history as a scientific field of knowledge.